Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing the curriculum that I have picked out for my 5th grader and my 7th grader for the upcoming school year. And don't mind all the background noise. My kids are playing the Wii with each other right now, and it's keeping them entertained, but they are very noisy playing. So you're going to hear them in the background. Sorry, but that's just how it goes in the house during the summertime. I have already previously shared my 9th graders curriculum in a previous video. So if you want to look at that, you can check out that video. We'll leave the link in the description box down below to that video if you want to check that out. The only thing that I did not put in that video for him, because I had not received it yet, is his math. And we are going with Denison's Algebra for this year for the first time. And so I'm really excited to try that. But if you are new here, my name is Olivia, and I'm a stay-at-home mom and a homeschool mom to 3. My oldest, he will be a freshman this coming school year. My daughter's going into the 7th grade, and my youngest one, Ronan, he is going into the 5th grade. And so, yeah, I've just gotten all the curriculum for all of them for the year. I think I have everything in for the most part, except maybe electives for Azariah. We're still trying to figure out what that is gonna look like. So if you didn't already know this, I have previously been homeschooling through a charter school. We are about to start our 5th year of homeschooling. The previous 4 years, we homeschooled through a charter school here in California. And so basically, that is a public school, and they provide curriculum for you. And although you get to choose what curriculum you want to use, it, of course, has to be a secular / neutral curriculum. So you're still kind of confined to the curriculums they offer. So I'm very excited because this year we are no longer under a charter school. We are on our own. And so I'm super excited because I got to pick my own curriculum this year. So I'm going to start with our history and our science. Ronan and Brooke will be doing their history and their science together. So Azariah, being that he is going to be a freshman this year, he will be the first year that he is on his own with history. So Ronan and Brooke will still be sticking with history together for this year. And which makes it super easy, especially if you're on a tight budget. You can keep your younger ones, your elementary, even through the 8th grade. It makes it kind of nice because they can do family studies together. I mean, you could do it with your high schooler too. We just won't be doing that this year. But last year we used Masterbooks for the first time. We did their American Stories 1 history curriculum, and we actually did it, I did it with all 3 of my kids, and it was a blast. It was, I loved the setup of it. And so of course this year we are going with that again. We're going with American Stories 2. So there's three series to the set, and so they're meant to be done across 3 different years, and so this will be our 2nd year. We're in 2, and so I'm super excited about this one. And we loved the one last year, and I like the setup because in the like the textbook, it's all of the lesson. It's the lesson, so we would read through the lesson. The teacher's guide is set up fantastically. It's just set up for perfect family setting. It has all the worksheets in it, along with the answer key and the reviews. But I loved it because I could just, before every lesson, I would just I would just copy this, print out a copy for each of my children. And then this book won't even get written in, so I will keep it nice and clean. And I actually gave our American Stories one to a family in our church that have lots of little ones. And so I'll be able to give this to them when we're all done because it'll still be kept very well. So that's what we're doing for history. Excuse me. And then Brooke and Ronan will also be doing the same science. So I have only ever used Masterbooks history. Last year was the first year. And so this year I'm using a lot more of their curriculum. We're also using their science, which is set up a similar way. So the textbook will have the lessons all in it. And then I will use the teacher's guide with the worksheets. I'll print out Ronan and Brooke their own worksheet, and then they will do that together. I will do it with them, and I'm really excited about that because we haven't done, usually they're in their own science books, and so they've done independent science in the past, so I'm excited that we're doing science together, the both of us. So Masterbooks for science and history. And I don't know if you could see, the science is for 3rd to 8th grade. So it's perfect. The history is technically it's 3rd through 6th grade, but it works just fine for Brooke. She'll be good in it. And then for English, again, I went with Masterbooks. Never used it before, but I'm pretty excited. I wanted less of a comprehensive English and more of learning grammar and sentence structuring and things like that, and how to write a paragraph, those kind of things, because this is a personal opinion, but especially in the public school system, everything is comprehensive, and I get it, but me and my husband, our kids do so much reading. I know I've mentioned it in previous videos, but my 2 oldest are required to read some sort of theological book. Usually it is a R.C. Sproul book, or John MacArthur will make them read some sort of theological book like that, along with their just normal reading. So, like right now, through the summer, my oldest son, Azariah, he's reading Beowulf. Brooke is reading Lord of the Rings, I think the 2nd book in the Lord of the Rings. And then my son Ronan is reading Where the Red Fern Grows. I can't think. So they're reading those right now. And as soon as they're done, they'll move on to the next book. So I would say they easily read 8 to 10 books just during the school year, on top of, some sort of theological book. And Ronan will start in on that pretty soon, but I don't know if he's quite ready to read R.C. Sproul or John MacArthur, so we'll get him there. But we have so much for them to read, and they have to write book reports, they have to give speeches on what they've read, and so I don't really find it necessary for them to do a comprehensive English, because those are a majority of reading. And so, anyway, this is what we're going to go with for them, is language lessons for a living education with Masterbooks. And this is Ronan's. And then Brooke is also doing the same thing. So this will be our first time doing this English, and I'm super excited about it. So yeah. So that's it for English. And then math, we're taking a little bit of a U-turn. We have always done Saxon math, and I love Saxon math. But I wanted to do something different this year, and especially for my 2 youngest, because Saxon math can still be very time consuming. It's very good, but I don't need my elementary age, middle school age kids spending an hour plus on math. I think that's crazy. And so, and I certainly know they're not spending that much time in elementary school on math. So I wanted to get a math that was going to be a little less time consuming, but still something that was, you know, going to progress them in math. And so I have not, I can say we've kind of like picked along with the good and the beautiful over the years. I've kind of printed out some of their free curriculum here and there, and we've kind of thrown in a little bit piece by piece over the last 4 years, but we've never actually like stuck to it. I mean, maybe just a handful of lessons we've tried. And so that's what I got for Brooke and Ronan this year. So Ronan's in the Math 5. And so we'll see how we like it. It comes with the book, the course book, and then it comes with the answer key, and it comes with mental math, which this is just like a flip through. And so I would show him the questions and ask him the questions, and then the answers are on the back. So I would kind of answer him the questions and he would just answer them, and have the answer key on the back. So this is just, that's just something for that, that's for practice. So I got wrote in that. And I think that's gonna be really good, especially for Ronan, because he is still very much at the age where he's attracted to like the colors and the little like games. And I will say that I think that's a good thing that the good and the beautiful does, is they kind of implement little games, so it kind of keeps the kids intrigued a little bit. And so I do like that about it. And then for Brooke, Math 7. And it comes in 4 books. So there's 4 units for each quarter for her. And then it comes with the answer solution. So we're going to give this a go this year. So I'm super excited about it. And again, I will leave the links to all of this down below for you. The ones that we chose, it's all very affordable as well, which is what I like. I think for me personally, I want my kids to be very well educated. But it can be really hard to homeschool on your own with no funds, and then, you know, trying to give your kids the best without going broke. And so this is all very, very affordable curriculum. And we have used, during the COVID year, my kids were in a Christian school, and they were there for 5 years. And at that school, they use BJU curriculums. And so during the COVID year, their school actually went back in session, but me and my husband kept our kids home for that school year. But we knew we were going to put them back at that Christian school the following year. And so I ended up purchasing all the same BJU curriculum that the school used, because I knew they were going back. So I was just trying to keep them on task with the school. And I love the BJU curriculum. I do. I enjoyed it a lot. But boy, it is so pricey. And so if it was more affordable, I would use that as well. But it was so expensive. And so that's one of the reasons that I have gone with The Good and the Beautiful and Masterbooks. I'm so glad I used Masterbooks history last year, because it was perfect time for me to kind of dip my toes in and see what it was like so that I was able to kind of expand beyond just the history this year. So I'm really excited for this next school year. I think that's all the curriculum. Again, I've already shared the high school curriculum that I'm using for my 9th grader, and I have a video on that. And again, he's using the same thing. He is using Masterbooks and then Denison Algebra Math. And so I will leave both of those linked down in the description box, as well as everything that I shared with you here. So if you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comment box. And if you would please like this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. That would be so great. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week, and we'll see you in the next video.